Germany calling, Germany calling, Germany calling, Germany calling, Germany calling, Germany calling, Station Bremen and Station DXB on the 31-meter band. You are about to hear our news in English.
So much has changed. I've been gone for too long. They beat us to the bone. No one knows how. The world was forced into submission. They took our freedom. Tore down what took centuries to build. They terrorized the world with their power. Enslaved millions. Uprisings. Rebellions. Resistance. Crushed beneath an iron boot. They're stealing our future. Flaunting their might. They think the war is over. But they're dead wrong.
Germany calling, I'm back, and it has been a long time since I've been on air. We almost didn't make it, DTS.
We did. No, we did not.
Welcome. All right, I am alone in the command center. Wolwitch on the mic here tonight. Sable the Saboteur and Nail the Geek Squad Commander have gone missing somewhere over Europe, but joining me on the mic tonight is DTS, and we should have MerlinatoR joining us here in just a moment as we gear up for what is going to be a very interesting match tonight. Envious, the U.S. powerhouse, versus everybody's favorite KiH, locking horns tonight. So, DTS, I guess, get us up to speed. What's been going on here in the tournament? I've been woefully AFK.
You see, this is the point, yeah, where I'm meant to give my expertise, but I'm actually not too sure myself. I know my team, Liquids, got knocked down last weekend by Envious, who are playing tonight. Beyond that, I'm actually not entirely sure. I haven't been particularly active, especially in the week. Yeah. So, I don't actually know too much more about it. What I can tell you is we're definitely probably in the second round of the knockouts, probably.
We're going to be relying on our wit and charm, because that's about all that we know. I've been doing kind of my
solid.
Solid. We're experts. Welcome. Been doing the Star Wars thing, and suffering the blistering 193-degree heat here in Arizona. And then you, DTS, have been chasing the ladies in Europe.
I have, yes. I was at a wedding last night. My friend got married to a Colombian girl.
Wedding crashes too.
No Colombian bridesmaids. What's the point in getting married if there's not going to be any? What's the point in having a wedding if you're not going to bring any bridesmaids?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I think that's a travesty, personally. But
wedding crashes
it's not my wedding, so
I love
what can you do?
All right. Hey, joining us on the mic, MerlinatoR. Hey, Merle, how you doing, buddy?
Hello there. I'm doing good, thanks. How are you guys?
Oh, not bad, not bad. You kind of sound like you're broadcasting from the back of a B-52 somewhere over Germany, but...
Yeah, I wanted to keep it authentic, but I will close my window to just get rid of that. 1 sec.
All right, guys, so welcome. That's MerlinatoR joining us here on the mic, arguably one of the best lieutenants in the game to give his expertise as we gear up for the excitement of Envious versus KiH. I really like both these teams, DTS. Envious are probably, by and far, the strongest American team in this tournament. And KiH are a team that have been around forever. And they are known for their medic push, their 5-man medic push with maybe a 1 soldier. We've seen it before thousands of times, and these guys are a great team. And it'll be real interesting to see how they match up this evening in what is maybe playoff round 2. Where MerlinatoR's going to know. When he gets back, he's going to know.
Hello.
Hey. What
should be less...
where are we at
World
in the
War
tournament?
II.
Yeah, it sounds better.
We are at the winners bracket quarterfinals. Right now.
Thank you, Merle. I'm glad you're here. Alright, so before we get started, we'll go ahead and sound the alarm here. We're going to say hello, a couple shout-outs to you guys been hanging out in channel. RTCW BFG says, hello from Russia. Well, hello. And Lean Pocket 69 says, hello from the USA. Virus in channel, there's Neo as well. We've got Gut, Nikki in channel, Eli Manning Giants, TWL Virus. Lash and friends. You know, I haven't been on air in so long, DTS. I don't think people even know I exist anymore. They'll start rolling in here in the next 20 minutes or so.
I've put a message out on IRC to let people know as well. So hopefully people will be joining in the next few minutes.
There's a hailing. All right, guys. So welcome. We are just about. Well, it should officially be match start right now. Let me check in with Zed, who will be joining us here on Vent in a moment. Now, we do not have any War Room coverage this evening, unfortunately, because Sabo the Saboteur, the communications officer, is missing in action. And then, of course, Nail the Geek Squad Commander as well. But DTS and Merle are on the job. And once we get that server and password information, we won't have much of a pregame, but we'll be hopping in. We'll go over to my desktop here very quickly, and let's take a look at the matchup tonight of KiH versus Envious Gaming. And it's looking pretty good on KiH. Askunjan, Feta, Malman, Zerom, Sil, Wolf, and Ozzy. Merle, that's the sweet KiH lineup we've come to know and love.
Yep, they're a very strong team. I think with Ozzy in the team, it makes a big difference for their leadership. I think they're putting out a big, a very strong team for this game. They're not taking it lightly, as you would say. I have an IP for you.
Okay.
One sec.
Well, my hotkeys aren't working, so that's frustrating. I guess we'll have to just wing it. There we go. We're at our desktop now, and here's the lineup for you. We're going to be hopping in server now. On for the U.S. team tonight is going to be Booty, CKY, Donkey, Elusive, Sage, Source, Warrior, and Vid. Locking horns. So, who do you think is going to come out on top here, DTS?
Well, I mean, personally, I think it's going to be quite difficult for the Americans tonight, and I'm not just saying that because they knocked us down last week. This is not sour grapes. I think it's going to be difficult for them because KiH are ridiculously organised. They're grizzled veterans, as are Envious, of course, but KiH have been very, very active for quite a long time now. And Envious last week, it was quite a close game against us lot, and I'd say KiH are better than the team I play for. So I think Envious have got their work cut out. Of course, a lot could depend on what happens with the decider, because potentially each team wins the map that's played on their server, and then you get the decider. So it could come down to the quite strange situation where the coin toss for that could decide quite a bit. The future of one of these two teams could be in your hands, Warwitch, when you flip that coin, if it comes to that.
I do have the coin, so we will find out here shortly. Merle, is there a password attached to that? Can you give us the whole deal?
No password.
There is no password.
All right. Well, there you go. Hey, hey, hey. Hopping in server. I don't know why my hotkeys aren't working. We're going to wing it. That's the theme tonight. First, we're going to get in server, and we are there. So let's... Hey, guys. And Zed joining us here on the mic as well. Hi, Zed.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening. Zed, why don't you tell us about how things have been going here in the tournament? I'm going to try to work on my hotkeys. So, go ahead, buddy.
It's been a kind of slow. I've been away for a week for some real life issues. But yeah, I mean, it seems like the players have been playing the games according to the schedule. But there's a problem with one game, easy fix versus problem, that I've been trying to solve. But it seems like two of those teams can't arrange their match, so it's gonna be very very really bad hold up for the Overpower team, who was waiting on for this match to finish. Jesus.
We're used to a DTS. I mean, the entire Anniversary Cup that we shoutcasted that last about 7 months, we had a lot of delays in that, but it was fun. So delays, not a stranger to that kind of situation. What matters, though, is that I am in server. I've got Zed, I have Merle, I have DTS, and Warwitch on the mic. The Axis Goat is here, and we are locking horns. We're going to be doing a little coin flip here. In fact, I have a special coin. I've got the original, go back to the command center here, the original quarter. But I found, actually, DTS, a 10-pence coin from my trip to England about 10 years ago.
Oh, really? When did you go to England? 10 years ago?
Yeah, a couple times. For the Intel Extreme Masters, I think the very first one. And I have so European coin.
Cool.
Yeah. So it'll be the Queen.
Intel Extreme Masters 10 years ago. Man, I remember that.
The Queen Elizabeth II. And some kind of like lion dude on the back. So that'll be cool. We'll be flipping that.
Some kind of lion dude. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what that is either. Yeah. Lion thing pretty much sums it up, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, Warwitch, can you toss the coin?
Right.
Envious has heads and KiH has the tails.
Envious heads, KiH tails.
Exactly.
Alright. Let's get some dramatic music here. Alright, the coin is in hand. The crowd is on their feet. Hello, TK Pal. Good to see you. Nikki, hi. Here we go. KiH heads, you said, right? Zed?
Yeah, sorry.
KiH heads?
I'm here. Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Or
and
KiH for the Queen, and the Lion for...
No, sorry. Tails is KiH and heads is Envious, yeah.
Alright. Heads Envious. Heads Envious! Ah, crap! That was the worst coin toss ever. And the coin toss is going to be the Queen. So that is heads. It's going to go to Envious tonight. So that is some good news, DTS. You said Envious beat you because of the coin flip, right?
Oh, well, not necessarily just because of the coin flip, but not yet. I mean, when it comes to decider, that could be an issue, because that actually decides what server the teams will play on. You know, it won't be, you know, kind of half and half. It will just be, you know, one team will play on their server for that decider. So that's when I think it's going to become really important. Although, saying that, of course, it is important, you know, to get off to a good start in this game. It's always nice to be the team that kind of, you know, gets off on the right foot. It's never good, especially in a match like this with the server switches, where, you know, it can take a bit of time, and, you know, the matches can go on a bit. It's always a little bit worrying when you go kind of 1 or 2-0 down straight away.
Right.
You know, you've got to keep that morale going. I don't think either team will have a problem with that. You know, KiH are all quite jovial fellows, and I actually played with the EMV a couple of days ago, and they're all top blokes as well. So, you know, I think they'll remain calm, but I'd certainly like to be playing on my server first, I think.
Well, here's the map pick tonight. Village, Beach, Base, Assault, UFO, and Frostbite is the map list. KiH has the pick.
Ice is taken out.
And Ice is out.
Wait, Envious.
If I was KiH here, one of the maps I'd certainly look at playing is perhaps UFO. We played Envious on UFO last week, and they didn't really seem kind of as well versed in that as they did some of the other maps. I was actually talking to them about it, and they said, you know, they weren't quite as prepared for that map. So if I was KiH, maybe if they'd done their homework, UFO might not be a bad map to go for, I don't think.
Okay.
Also quite an interesting one. We don't see a lot of that.
No, certainly not. What are your thoughts here at this point? What do you expect to see map-wise, Merle?
I'm going to go for probably Beach and Village.
Okay.
But realistically, the team that plays on Beach, we just played Envious in a warm-up game, and they had 150, 200 pings on Beach, and you don't stand much of a chance. It doesn't matter how good you are or how bad your opponent is. If you've got really bad pings on the Beach, you're going to get outshot really because it's such long distance. It's really hard to shoot long distance.
KiH is super good on Beach as well.
Yeah, I mean, we actually took out Beach first last week just because we knew it would just be a nightmare if we had to play them on Beach, so we took that out straight away.
Hailing, I would be shocked if any donations rolled in because I haven't even been online, so it's all good. You know, when I'm here and I'm rolling out the shoutcast 6 times a week, that's great. But if I'm not around and I'm busy and there's delays, hang tight. It's all good. I'm back. And we are at the almost hit the abort button tonight. Zed to the rescue, bringing in DTS and Merle here at the last minute. Thank you, Zed.
Welcome.
Yeah, Bam Bam 2819 wants Village. Oh boy, long story on that. So we have UFO out. So there goes that DTS.
Yeah, I think we've had
Frost gone as well.
Yeah, Frost has gone as well.
So Village, Beach, Base, and Assault is the classic map list here, Merle. That's good stuff.
Yeah, I don't think KiH will risk it, and they'll probably just take out Assault, because like Assault with ping, it doesn't matter who you are. I know that KiH don't like Assault anyway, but Assault with ping, you're going to get sniped so easily. It's really hard. I'd be surprised if they didn't eliminate Base. Oh, okay, there we go.
Interesting.
That is a surprise. Yeah.
Alright, so what do we got here? So Village and Base is going to be the map list here tonight. Not surprised to see Village. And we'll sound the alarm on that. So, for those of you out there who wanted Village, you got it! And we're going to get it done for you right now. Which one's going to be coming up first?
I'm not sure. What they are saying, KiH is saying the server's full, so we've got an issue in terms of one person needs to leave the server by the sounds of things.
Yeah, Envious do have 7 on here though, so...
Oh, do they? Oh yeah, I didn't even see that. Perfect. Kick Warwitch.
Yeah, see Warwitch, yeah.
Dope.
That would be much fun.
And thank you, TK Powell. Just got a Facebook message from here. It's good to be back. From him, rather. Alright, I need to step away. I don't have my notepad. Hold on. Let's find some paper here. Alright, we're good. We're good. Alright, KiH versus Team Envious. No War Room coverage tonight. Really bums me out, too. Was hoping Sabo would be here, but did not join us. Looks like he was indeed shot down over Europe. However, let's see. Base and Village. Alright. Zed, which one did you say is first? I'm sorry.
Yeah, we need to do one more contest in order to pick the...
Oh, yes.
Who picks the server and the map.
Alright.
So.
I have lost my European coin. I'm not sure where that went. But I have a quarter. It's absolute... Oh, here it is. It's absolute chaos in the command center here tonight. So, okay, so heads again for Envious, I assume?
I'm just going to quickly ask, to be fair. Alright, Envious has the heads and the KiH has the tails.
Alright, so here we go. And once again we have heads, so Envious again get the coin toss. So things are going in their favor here tonight, DTS.
Yeah. That is some nice luck they're getting. Interesting. If I was Envious, I'd probably want to take base, to be honest, on this server, because Village, it's far easier to play Village. I mean, last week we should have actually taken a round off Envious on their server on Village, but unfortunately I lagged out and things, and they did it with 11 seconds remaining. Village is a lot more easy to full hold than base with pings, I think, personally. I mean, others might disagree with me, but yeah, I'd definitely take base. Obviously, KiH's just done. So I think at the moment this is a pretty good start. The match hasn't begun yet, but I think Envious should get off on the right foot here.
Now, what needs to go right here for Envious tonight, Merle? So far, the coin tosses are going in their favor. But, I mean, like you said,
yep.
KiH are a tough team, and they've got the ping disadvantage on the European server for at least one of the matches.
They have to win their map. I'd say that's a definite.
In order to secure decider map.
Yeah, to have a chance. No, I mean even to have a chance at all. I don't think they're going to have any chance on the European server, especially Village, which I'd say is probably one of KiH's top 2 or 3 maps in terms of defending. Their attack isn't that amazing, but they generally get full holds, even against us. You know, they're very tough to crack in the tavern, and when you've got pings, really hard. So this is going to really show. I think the good thing about both the maps, though, like DTS was saying, is neither map is really that advantageous depending on your ping compared to other maps. They're quite close quarters, it's quite crossfire based, so you can win base just having a nice crossfire with a bad ping. So KiH could easily win here as well. So Envious really need to just lock down the first 2 rounds, I think.
Well, it is. Let's take a look at the pings here. Everything, as we've said before, has gone right for Envious. Okay, it is their server. They won both coin tosses. Their map choice. We're here on base. And we have SRC. Who is SRC, by the way?
Source?
Source, okay.
Sorcerer.
Source, Vid, Booty, CKY, Donkey, and Elusive versus Osmosis, Sil, Zeron, Malman, Askunjan, and Feta. The fastest Boba Feta. I like to call him the fastest man alive.
I mean,
things are looking good.
Looking at the Envious side, they have the big advantage right now. They have their home map, so to speak. That's what
they've got to win this.
And yeah, they got to win this in order to secure the decider, in my opinion. But there's also some key points that they should consider. Taking out a couple of KiH members such as Serum, Oskingen,
yep, and
Sil perhaps. Sil is their best aimer in my opinion. If they could take the key players out, they could secure a win, or at least some you know, very you know, get some good moments, and
yeah,
even advance into key points where they can plant either the radars or defend. Whatever.
Well, we know that Askunjan, or rather Zerom, is absolutely lethal with the Panzerfaust, and he's going to be playing that soldier role here tonight. Sil, as you said, is an amazing aimer for KiH, and Feta, they just watch out.
I think he's the best aimer.
Yeah, just watch out when Feta gets a document grab or a gold grab on Village. That guy's quick. And he's got some serious opposition on the US side. CKY is the lieutenant and commander for Envious, with that that late split from Parcher from the last tournament, split into 2 U.S. teams.
They
leaving Stable behind, so
KiH has to watch out for CKY's player.
Yeah. And then, of course, we have Donkey, who's going to be playing the soldier role for Team Envious, and I hear great things about him. I've seen him in action, so we'll keep our eyes on both Donkey and Zerom here tonight. MerlinatoR, the keys to the game, I guess, according to Zed, you got to take out those all-important players, and in the case of Envious, you need to win your round. What do you think what is your prediction here? What do you think the final score is going to be?
that's good.
I'm going to go, personally, I'd go for a KiH win. I think Envious have the ability to nick a round. So yeah, I think I'd say 3-1 is a fair score.
Okay. 3-1 KiH. Let's go ahead and get your rundown here tonight. DTS, go.
I think I'm going to agree with MerlinatoR in terms of KiH winning. I think they're going to do it before a decider as well. I think they're going to win 3-1. I think Envious are going to take this first round, but then I think KiH are going to come back. Well, I'm not going to go over rounds, that's too specific, but I think KiH are going to take a round on base. I just have a feeling. I don't know. It's a big game for the Panzers, especially with these ping disadvantages both teams are facing on the servers. And you know, Zerom is a massive Panzer for KiH, so I have a feeling they might take a map here and take a 3-1. Sorry, might take a round on this map and take the victory 3-1 overall.
I'm looking for your predictions out there in channel and Warwitch TV. Dr. Science says KiH clean sweep 4-0. Oh yeah. Hey Jeff, what up, buddy? Love your Facebook updates, by the way. What a comedian. Zed. Your prediction, KiH versus Envious.
Quickly, I think they might have problem with Serum since the Panzer doesn't have any ping, disadvantages. So they have to watch out for Panzers from Serum. I'm hoping for 2-2 and decider.
Okay. Well, you're hoping for it.
So it's.
I think we both are.
Well, I'm predicting if Envious plays their best game, I think they're gonna tie it up and take 2 rounds from base, just because of the ping advantage, and they have played together as a team, Envious, and they look pretty strong in that.
So Zed 2-2. Bam Bam 28-19 says 3-1 KiH. Snipringer says 4-0 KiH. So. Whatever the case may be, ladies and gentlemen, soldiers and soldats, we are going to be hopping live and in-game. Hang tight, Zed, because it is game on and game start here tonight. I've got to change up my background music. Let's do it. RTCW returns. Return to Castle Wolfenstein on MP Base Classic matchup. KiH on the Allied push versus Envious on the Axis defense. DTS, here comes the rush. Zerom and friends up the tunnel. Take it away.
DTS?
Oh, I'm going to restart.
Alright, well that was a bit anticlimactic. Boom!
Yeah.
Alright. We're waiting. We're waiting.
But, I think we're going to get underway again. I think we just needed to get the settings sorted out.
I'm going to hand this.
So hopefully you're going to be underway again.
I'm going to hype this again once we're underway, and then I'm going to hand it right to DTS. You ready? Like, hang tight. You ready?
Oh, yeah.
All right, hang tight. Waiting on 1. Sound the alarm. Back in game, ladies and gentlemen. Soldiers, soldats, Axis goats, and friends. Here's the push. KiH Allied rush. DTS, take it away.
Yeah, so KiH looks like they're doing what most teams would do for the first spawn. They're going to push towards Radar 2. You know, as we've seen from pretty much every team in the history of this game ever, they will all go and blow up that radar first, and the Axis will pretty much leave that radar, let it blow, and focus on the northeast. And it looks like it's going to be no different tonight between these two teams. Fett very quickly pushing towards the northeast already. He's going to go straight through, and not bad little rush by KiH there, which it looks like they are. No, actually, I say that they're almost all. Yeah, there we go. All dead now, Warwitch.
Yep, plant there on radar station 2. Pretty standard stuff so far, Merlin.
Yeah, pretty standard. They need to just group up. I think that's the thing. They need to take each attack really slowly. If they're going 1s and 2s, they're going to get destroyed pretty much. They need to rely on Zerom just jumping out and getting the Panzer kill. It looks like they're grouping up at R2 now though. So Malman did do an airstrike before low. And then his team decided to rush on to northeast. I think one of his teammates got killed by it.
Oh, black screen. Sorry, guys.
Synced up.
Sorry.
Black screen, yeah.
No, I have hotkey issues right now. Apologies, gentlemen. Thank you. We should be back in. Oh my God. Yes, back in server. All right. Technical troubles. Moving on. There we go. Damn the goat. 13:31 on the clock so far, and KiH. I wish I had War Room coverage tonight. Sabo, the Saboteur, ain't here to lock it down. I know, Finda haha. What can he do? Very slow start, though, so far, GTS. What are you seeing here from your perspective?
Well, I mean, if you check out the console, KiH is simply at the moment not getting enough kills, you know. If you look at the console, there is 2 KiH kills, and I'm not going to go ahead and actually count them, but a lot. A metric F-ton of kills by EMV so far. So, you know, ping difference or not, the first thing KiH are going to have to do at this point in time, which is actually start getting a few more frags, because at the moment they're not really picking up anything.
I got an interesting, well, this is an interesting look from Zerom here tonight. I don't think I've seen that before. Taken down and goaded. Yeah, goaded by the MP40. I didn't know that was possible, but shot down. Here's another push by KiH incoming now, charging in, but so far Envious have really been locking down the Axis defense, and it's impressive. As Merlin said earlier, Zed, Envious have got to win this round, and so far they're looking very strong.
Yeah, definitely very strong. I mean, CKY picked up 4 kills in the northeast, and just securing the rush by the upcoming allies, and pretty much got the engineer and medics down, and it was just nice to watch.
11:56 here on the clock tonight, and I checked in real quick, gentlemen, with my settings. Everything is running smooth, so hopefully you're not having any connection issues. It is round 1, set 1 on MP base. Return to Castle Wolfenstein. Here's a little KiH action as the Skunjan and friends now bounding up and making their way towards Radar Station 1. Still plenty of time, but Booty is there. Apologies, my God. Oh, my God. I don't even know how to explain what's happening with my keyboard here tonight. Merlin, take it away.
I think, from what I know, KiH haven't really practiced too much on American servers at all, if I'm honest. And when I practiced on American servers, I worked out that you pretty much have to change the order that you do things. You definitely revive first before you shoot your opponent, because you're not going to be able to kill them very easily. At the moment, NGs are getting gibbed while the medics are trying to kill the opponent, and they're just not, no bullets are registering. So, but it looks like they're grouping up for a decent northeast attack now. Zerom just needs to do something, but Donkey right now is set up for a really nice panzer shot if you get his point of view.
Got to get one as well, because he's about to go down on full.
Got it. Locked in on Donkey right here.
You got the danger, man.
Jeff, unfortunately, I don't even have Mumble installed, so thank you for the information, but I will not be able to use it. I'm an old school Ventrilo guy, TeamSpeak too. I'll get Mumble installed here for next week.
Oh, and Donkey missed his panzer shot there. He's going to kill out, but that was a big shot for him to miss. And
amazing play by
here.
CKY. CKY gets the keep on engineer as the medic was trying to kill or trying to revive the engineer. It's really nice. Envious is looking very, very strong right now. They have a perfect teamwork. They have a perfect crossfire around the northeast side, and it's just beautiful to watch.
I gotta say,
Tiger's getting very good shots.
It really is pretty much textbook defense so far, DTS.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is pretty much what you'd expect. The only thing I would say is I have noticed that occasionally Envious have been kind of leaving Northeast a little short. I mean, I guess that's because part of the thing is they know kind of roughly when to expect KiH to attack. But occasionally it does look like a few of them kind of move away from Northeast, and they want to be a bit careful with that, because, you know, if they don't have the men on Northeast, that crossfire is so important. If they don't have the men there, you know, it could affect them, and, you know, Zerom's coming with a panzer there, and if you look, there's not a lot on Northeast now, and KiH are able to run in. Skungan kind of popped his head around the corner for a second there and thought, hell no, I'm going back. But, you know, if they'd had a few more players there, they could have been in a bit of trouble, Warwitch.
So far, Envious, all game, and, yeah, nice. There's Elusive right there, playing the defense upper tier, hops down, finishes off the last of the KiH allied push, and 8:44. Still plenty of time so far, Merlin, for a fairly decent plan on base. So KiH, what do they got to do at this point to change it up? You're once again the captain. You've switched teams. You're no longer in one soldier. You're now the captain of KiH. What do you tell your fellow soldiers to get the job done?
I have yet to see, I don't know if anyone else has seen a Zeron Panzer shot on Northeast. Really.
I haven't seen. I saw one.
I'd want to get that
off.
set up really quick. I'd really want to get that every attack, because you're going to rely on him a lot. I mean, as much as Zed said Panzer's not affected by ping, it is, but nowhere near as much as the Thompson, nowhere near as much as the pistol.
Yeah.
So
here we go.
I mean,
Here's
gets
the
one.
push. Here's the roll. Sill and friends of
There's only one on
Scoogin
Northeast.
bounding in. Oh, bam! There it is! Shazam! Donkey's Panzerfaust and a two-man kill shuts down that push just like that. Zed, nice stuff right there from the Axis defense of the American team. Boy, that's confusing.
5-man rush through the tunnel right now. Amazing, amazing. Envious just killing them. They are right there when it's needed, and Panzer misses as well from Serum. And it's just, as I said earlier, textbook tactics.
Yeah.
Just beautiful to watch.
I really like to see DTS how KiH tried to switch it up. They had the rush through the tunnels, through the hallways, and then went up the tunnel as well, the tunnel of death, to try to throw Envious off their game, but so far, no luck.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see a bit more of a coherent push on Northeast, to be perfectly honest. I mean, that last rush, they kind of got a few men onto Northeast. Of course, Donkey came in with a nice Panzer and did take people out. Again, another team out from Donkey doing a great job at the moment. But I'd like to see Zeron take the shot, and then KiH, you have a bit more of an effort to kind of hold Northeast. At the moment, it looks like they're almost kind of running onto Northeast, and then trying to run straight through to Radar 1, whereas maybe if they just took their time, kind of tried to clear out Northeast, kind of got Zeron in a position there where he can spawn kill, they might have a bit more luck, but you know, that's all very well and done. You know, you've got to kill the Envious people first, which is obviously proving to be a bit of an issue at the moment.
Yep, thus far.
They're getting run
Go ahead,
below
Zed.
the radar 2. I see 3 of the players, LT and Engineer as a Panzer and a Medic as well. That's the 4 guys. They might do a spawn rush now after the Axis spawn. But, oh, Source takes out the Engineer and he's skipped. So that's a 3-man rush. Oh, that's 5 of them at the radar 2, 2 of them on top, 3 of them on top.
By and large, everywhere I look, Envious are in position. Their communication is spot on tonight. Very solid so far against KiH. And so, you know, we've talked about this before, the medic push. Parcher was saying that earlier, that's what KiH need to do, is rely on the medic push, the skills that they have to really just jam it in. But first they're going to have to take out Donkey, who's been picking them apart. Maybe not in big 5- and 6-man kills, but definitely getting those 2- and 3-man kills, and that is shutting down KiH at every turn here tonight. Here's Envious CKY inside radar station 1. Pistol fire, desperately out of ammunition, and here's the charge. Can they hold off KiH is the question. Osmosis making the revivals. There is that medic push, and Sill as the Engineer dropping the grenade, holding off both Vid and Booty. Battle of the pistols here, Merle. No ammunition.
I think KiH is doing really well. I mean, to hold this off. I mean, Envious didn't have a great Northeast defense. He's in the raid with a knife. They've got no ammo. None of them have got ammo.
Zeron's setting up as well now for the spawn kill. We could see a big kill here from Zeron. He's sitting in the spawn hut.
Close quarters pistol fire. Wow. Okay, there's the dynamite plant. It's down. It's down. It's down. He's got it. There's still at 427 roughly. It's got the plant on radar station 01. So, you know, CKY is going to be rolling out as the Engineer will try to find him very quick. Well, there's Zerom opens up. 2-man kill.
Zerom.
Great job on that one. Here comes CKY running out of time. Dodging grenades. He's the Engineer, pliers in hand. Can he get up in time? He's bounding in, bounding in, bounding in. 3:57. Yes. No. Shut down, and the station is down. Time at 11:04. So KiH get it done, DTS, but not the best time in the world.
No, not the best time in the world. I mean, looking at the scores, Feta in particular seems to be suffering here. He's got quite, you know, he's only got about half the damage of the rest of his team. But yeah, that's a good sign as well. You know, it's something that can be improved on pretty rapidly, I'd imagine. But if you look at the damages as well at the moment, as you'd expect, Envious are quite heavily out-damaging KiH, and 11 minutes is going to be very, very difficult to hold for 11 minutes, you know. That is a long time, especially on this server, but you know, I'm sure they're going to give it a good go, Warwitch. I'm sure they'll try at least.
Now I am trying to get my keys rebound, gentlemen. Just give me 1 second. And that
Serum has to step up for his game in order to have some sort of support and compensating the ping for the SNG.
Yeah, Zerom's vital.
Alright, still no issue. Alright, well, back in server, take this moment to explain. I have some of my keys remapped on my keyboard from playing World of Warcraft, and I forgot to change it. I know! My jump key in RTCW has been remapped to a key that flips me to my splash screen. It's gay. It's a giant fire truck. So apologies for that.
Wow,
we're going to endure.
Push coming in.
We're going to get through. Here it is, back in game. Roles have been reversed. Big push, as you said. Envious coming in hard. DTS, take it away.
Well, they're pretty much all out for the count now. There's a nice big pile of red jelly on the floor. Strawberry jam, if you will, but they actually went for an interesting one. They were pushed straight down the lower way. Zerom almost got caught out and shot in the back, but he managed to kind of fall back a little bit, get that Panzer shot in, along with the guys on the bridge and on northeast. They pretty effectively shut that down there. So, Envious only picked up 1 kill during that, whereas KiH, you know, they got all 6. So, as far as first holds go, that's encouraging. And they're, you know, they're already almost a minute down. If they can do that 11 more times, you know, they might have a chance.
Now we have a match pause because Vid's mouse broke. I don't know how that happens mid-game, but he's going to be swapping out his hardware here, and I guess that's exactly what you need a timeout for. Merle, have you ever had that happen? Mid-game, have your mouse break or your keyboard? Yes, no?
I have my keyboard, it runs on batteries, and in the middle of the game it just started acting weirdly, and I couldn't move and I died because of that. Yeah.
Thank you, Zed, for the save. Alright, so welcome back to the command center.
Hey, it's a true story.
Yeah. You'll be happy to know that I have actually graduated back to a wired mouse and keyboard. Not for the broadcast, mind you, but in general. I've begun gaming. I have a lot more free time here, so got rid of the wireless connection, Zed. Brought in the old keyboard, the old mouse.
I don't know why did I use the wireless keyboard, but because of it had some buttons that I needed to use. And but I got rid of it because of the I needed to buy the new batteries, etc. So I was like, never mind, I'm too lazy for that. I'm just going to use my wired keyboard and mouse.
So a quick update for you as we head back in game. And it looks like let's see.
Alpha joined the server to replace Vid. Then I think Vid's mouse started working again, so Alpha left the server and Vid joined. Vid's mouse then stopped working again, so now Alpha has joined for the 2nd time, and I think Alpha's going to hop in and play instead of Vid from now on, Warwitch.
All right.
A little bit confusing, but I think they've got sorted.
Quick statistics overview. Vid was the 3rd from top in damage in Envious team. So he's definitely a very good player in their team.
Well, we'll find out here if it has any effect. And we're going to sound the alarm as it looks like we're going to be back and live in game as Vid is out, Alpha is in, game is on, and 10:21 on the clock. So, who did we leave off? DTS, I guess. Rolled reversed. Envious allied push. Take it away, then we'll hand it to Merle.
Yeah, we've got a tunnel push coming in at the moment for Zerom again there, getting a double kill. Really good job by Zerom, and he's going to have to keep continuing to do that as long as he possibly can. You know, every shot is going to count at the moment. Dynamite has now gone down at radar 2, so that's going to leave just the north radar, radar 1 left to be pushed. but I don't think Envious have too many people at that south radar ready to push at the moment. As far as I can see, we've just got Source sitting there. He's just going to watch the plant, make sure it goes down. He is getting pushed by a skunk then, but I think that's more just to kind of scare him. And we have Warwitch. We're going to have a big push in a second to northeast by the looks of things.
Okay, I've got a lock on Fenta here right now, and waiting for that push, spamming grenades into northeast. Oh, South Tower is down. And here comes Donkey, leads the charge. One-man Panther kill before he's taken out, but Zero with the wham, bam, shazam! Four-man kill!
Oh, yeah! Unbelievable stuff.
I heard something juicy from the kitchen. Four-man kill.
Four-man, yeah, hold your fire, Elusive says. Look at that, hold your fire. Zerom zeroes in and gets it done. Donkey comes out. One-man kill, but Zerom, the Panzerfaust's Grenadier, gets the job done for the Axis defense. You got it, Bam Bam, 2819, Shazam. Nice.
Amazing.
So, Merle, it looks like Zerom is finally starting to warm up.
Yeah, I've got to say, Zerom really does surprise me in the fact that he had a weak start, and then, I mean, look at that. I mean, it's back to Zerom and European servers. I mean, this is the ability of these players. I mean, they're not really setting up a crossfire much on northeast. Aussie's just leaning the front. I mean, he's got to fall back really and set up a crossfire, but it's going well. It's going well. They've held him for 3 minutes. You know, only 8 more.
It's going to be incredibly tragic, DTS, at this point. We talked about this early in our very short pregame. All right, I mean, it's too close to call here at the moment, but this first point has got to go to
Engineering
Envious.
the steps right now.
It has got to go to Envious. There's no way around it.
They're sneaking. Radar one.
Engineers about to plant.
Yeah, we are going to get an engineer in there. That's a huge oversight on the part of KiH to let that happen. The dynamite has gone down. I don't think KiH have an engineer.
They don't have an engineer. They won't really be able to get into position in time either. That's a really nice sneak by Envious.
Yeah, well played. Still is saying well played indeed. So that is going to be it. That is exactly what Envious needs. They got to get that first point. They've got to win it on their server because, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a different story on Village. KiH on their server, their map choice. We could be in for a long game. Here's the countdown. Engineer, bam, and shazam! First point goes to Envious tonight. 1-0 so far for Envious. Well played. Good job by CKY sneaking in, getting the job done. Zed, go.
Out of nowhere, I saw 2 of the allies going up towards the radar 1 from the stairs, and pretty much Zerom didn't have a charge, and he wasn't able to shoot him, and CKY just went in, planted. That's it. Game over. Good game. Amazing play by the
take a look here at the
engineer and the medic.
341. Holy cow! That was quick.
They knew it was there though, because CKY killed a Skunjan passing the spawn. So they did know it was there. They just either didn't call it or didn't react.
Again, apologies for no war coverage. Go ahead, Zed.
Yeah, I think they still have the lack of map awareness. I mean, they haven't really been, you know. I mean, they have it, but they really don't have it at this point, and they're not playing it together. I mean, Serum had quite a few good kills there, but it wasn't just enough.
Well, momentum is certainly in the favor of Envious here tonight. KiH, DTS, are going to have to, well, they can't allow another 341 from Envious, because their best time thus far, 11:04.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel like that was quite sloppy. I feel if I was KiH, I wouldn't be particularly happy with that. I feel like that was quite sloppy. It looked like they had things in control, you know, especially so soon after a 4-man from Zerom, giving them the time to set up and really kind of get back on their feet. Zerom again, nice Panzerfaust there. But
quick rush though.
Yeah, I would be a little unhappy about what happened there, and I think, you know, they'll rectify it. You learn from your mistakes and things. But Donkey doing a great job at northeast just to keep the Axis team broken up. Misses the Panzer though.
Allied push.
He gets taken down by
up the tunnel. Couple medics looking for that engineer. It could be CKY. I'm not sure inside. Yeah, the South Tower is down. Here's Malman guarding the stairs. Very aggressive Envious team thus far. But KiH hold out and lock down that Axis defense. Merle, go.
Well, this is exactly what we saw in the last round. They were doing really well, really nice northeast defense. They were shutting down the tunnel rushes.
Bring them up, get them up.
Realistically,
The pliers, go. Go ahead.
Realistically, I mean, they just need to do what they did last round, but just communicate a bit better, maybe. And Envious, I think Envious were very fortunate. I wouldn't say it was lucky. It was exactly what they wanted to do, but they had there was a, you know, it was very nice.
Tracking Alpha now, who's been brought off the bench. We'll take a look here at his stats. Making a push down lower towards Axis spawn, manages to survive, but Askunjan is there and shuts him down. CKY, elusive, nice revive. Alpha back on his feet. We've got something cooking down below. DTS, son of a monkey. Apologies.
Yeah, we have ELSV. I'm going to assume that sounds for elusive, maybe. But Elsv has got up on the tin roof, but there we go. He's very quickly taken out on the hail of bullets there from Ozzy and Zeron, I think. Zeron did get a Panzer kill in as well there at the tunnel, but I don't. Oh, he did get the gib in, and Source is also there. He's going to get taken down as well. CKY is pushing tunnel on his own again here. I don't think KiH is going to make that mistake, but Booty is going to back him up now. KiH want to be really careful, because this is what happened before. They ignored it, and it didn't go too well for them, and there is a big push coming in. A lot of them killing out, though. I think they're going for something different now. I thought for a second they'd actually had quite a good push, but by the looks of things, Warwitch, they're going to kill out and kind of regroup, which is probably a good idea, as the artillery strikes go down absolutely everywhere.
That's a bad artillery by Axis.
Yeah, what did you see there, Merle? You know artillery strikes. What did you see?
Oh, terrible. Terrible artillery. Oh,
we got to give him the go-to war for that one.
And that's 5 out. That's 5 out. There's only one more alive for the engineer to just walk past. He really set up the Allied push.
Wow. Hang tight. Allied push. 3-man roll inside. CKY leading down. He's got it. And the dynamite is down quick and fast. 0-1. Let's take a look here at the Axis defense.
1054.
KiH have one engineer. I'm sorry, excuse me. KiH, let's find them quick. Son of a... God.
They're all dead, I think.
They're all dead.
GG.
They're all dead there.
Yeah, 2 engineers, Osmosis and Askunjan.
That has to be one of the worst artilleries I've ever seen.
Yeah, I mean, that is like the dictionary definition of terrible.
And Ozzy will not be happy. I remember playing a game against Ozzy about, I think it was like 6 or 7 years ago. And it was on base, and we had a 4-man push on R1. And he did exactly the same artillery, and it killed all 4 of us. So it does work. He knows how to do it, but that was really badly timed. You know, he will not be happy. I'm really surprised there.
If Envious will keep their, you know, momentum, and if they're gonna play it safe as they played in the first round, they're gonna take this one as well. They can't go cocky, and they just gotta play it safe, and it will be a win in the back. It's going to be 2-0 in my opinion.
A couple shout-outs in channel. Cobra Style, welcome, big salute. Rabble, welcome as well. Snipebringer here. Cat Corpse, I like to call him Cat Corpse. Guts from the Birds. We're gearing up, waiting on one, gentlemen. It is Envious versus KiH, and this could be a decider game, because if things go the way I think they're going to go, it's going to be 2-0 as we leave base and head off to Village, where I think we all expect KiH are going to get the 2 points there and force a decider. So this could be a real fun match tonight. I'm very excited. So we're waiting on one player. There's the alarm. We'll head back in server.
Shout out to Con, who's watching as well. My friend.
And KiH are now back on the Allied push. DTS, last time we saw them in round 1, set 1, they set a time of 11:04, which is a shadow to the Envious 3:41 and 4:06 we have seen thus far.
Yeah, KiH going to have to do something really, really special here. They are actually picking up a few kills already. Booty does, and CKY are applying though. And I think what they've got to remember here is that they need to stick together as much as they can. Askunjan going in very quickly with Fett here. And the northeast again has been left empty by Envious. This is an interesting strategy. The leave Northeast and don't defend it particularly well strategy, which doesn't seem to be working at the moment, because Northeast isn't. If KiH can hold Northeast, which it looks like they may be able to do, then that's going to give them a very good in to getting towards that radar 1. You know, if you've got Northeast held, you can go through and push R1. So if I was Envious, I would not be sitting back at the radar like they are at the moment. I would be actively trying to retake Northeast, because, you know, if it goes on at this wall, which they could shoot themselves in the foot.
Well, Ill Will 85 out there saying that KiH have not
and we've got a green light.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let's go up. Let's find out what's going down tonight. Green light.
Wow.
Out of nowhere. I missed it. Merle, what happened? And wow, this could be a game changer.
Well, it was a really great attack by KiH on Northeast Tower. Askunjan got a really nice shot in box room, took over the box room.
Wow. Bam, wham, bam, shazam.
I mean, this is exactly what KiH needed to do. Really nice. But there was the plant was down, and Donkey had the chance to kill the guy planting. Askunjan just stood in that doorway, jumped in the way, blocked the Panzerfaust from hitting his engineer. It was really great.
1-3-6 KiH. Talk about shell shock. Okay, we did not see that coming. That's going to bring the score 1-1 as we head off to Village, and that right there is definitely a goat from behind. DTS. Envious, if we could hop in their war room right now, would be furious. CKY cannot be happy with that.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I do not envy Envious right now. I mean, that was not great, to be honest. That Northeast defense just was non-existent. I mean, Skungan and whoever the other guy was pushing with him that I've forgotten, way they were so easily able to push through to the kind of Northeast radar 1 connection, it was far too easy. And I know that KiH had people in other areas of the map kind of keeping Envious distracted, but that's not a reason to ignore the Northeast. That's like the focal point of the map, and you know, it's cost them dearly. But that's not to take anything away from KiH either, because that was a solid attack by them. I mean, 136 on the Americans' home turf is incredibly impressive.
That is going to leave these guys reeling as they head off to Village, believe me. You've got the confidence. KiH attack with an 11:04. Envious responds 3-4-1. They're feeling good. Then they come out with a 4:06. And you know they're feeling confident at that point. They're like, hey, KiH, we held them off for 11 minutes. What could possibly go wrong? Holy crap, 136. Score tied, and we're off to Village. Or is it Assault? Where? I thought it was Village. What's the deal? Where are we going?
No, a Village. It's
okay.
Yeah, just a
single chat in channel. I'll need the new server and password information, and we'll be heading off to Village in a moment. And this will be the European server. Very quickly, as I was doing some shout-outs here tonight, Dr. Science Storm, Ozo in channel, BizDog, hi buddy, showing up late. Good to see you. It's been a while.
Server information eventually.
Ozo getting owned by Twitch. RTCW BFG, he's loving us tonight. He's just filled with love. All right. Well, I can't multitask.
I'm just going to grab a drink, guys. I'll be back in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail.
All right. So, Merlin, let me hand this to you as I hop in server. Go ahead.
Well, we're on a European server now, and I think from memory, I don't know if anyone remembers what the KiH pings were like. I think Envious got a little bit worse pings. They've got like 150s across the board. They're going to rely heavily on Donkey. I mean, Donkey was pulling out some great shots in the on base. Saving the first round for them, there's some great shots on the first defense, getting that 11-minute time. But I think they're going to rely heavily, even more so now than the last round. It's going to be a real uphill struggle. I said that they needed both the rounds, and they only got one. They definitely need to get a round in.
It's kind of feeling, Merlin, like your prediction, your 3-1 prediction, might actually come true here, because we're tied up 1-1, and if this goes the way people think, it's going to be 2-0 here on Village, and that'll be your 3-1 score right there.
Yeah, I mean, we played one soldier plus Merc played Envious just before this game, and we played them on beach and village. That's why I was slightly surprised they went for base. They played well though in certain parts, so you can argue that side of things as well. But on village they were very sneaky, and they set up quite a good time against us of like 6 minutes, which we were pretty surprised about. But because of our ping advantage, you know, we could beat that time quite easily, and I think that's going to be the defining factor on this game. Village isn't so much of a problem with pings. I think KiH is just very strong on this map. If this wasn't a top 2 KiH map, if this was like, if this was Assault, as much as Assault's very hard to attack with ping, if this was Assault, I think they might have a better chance. But they're so strong. KiH is so strong in Village. The tavern, just wait for the tavern door, and you'll see all the bodies just pile up. It's a massacre.
Well, we know what to expect from KiH when they're on the Allied push. They're going to be Axis round 1, set 1, and you know that they're going to do that medic roll through the tavern. That's usually what they do. It's very hard to stop. Envious remain on the Allied roll here tonight on Village. What do they have to do? Are they going to just go standard push up the front, or do you think they're going to try something tricky?
I think they'll have to do standard push. I don't think they'll have much choice. If they do split pushing, it's just going to be, it's not going to be easier for them. They need the massive sort of crossfire. They need to get into tavern quickly, and unfortunately KiH are quite a quick team. They've got a couple of very quick players. I think one of their quicker players, the Scungeon, plays on short though, so I think it's going to be very difficult. They just have to make sure they push together. Donkey, like I said, if he gets off a 2-man Panzerfaust, that could be the changing point for them, especially on the tavern push. That doorway is going to be hell otherwise.
Yeah, we'll find out. This can be an incredibly long and brutal map. And this is where you're going to see, as I said early on, players like Feta shine. I guarantee you, if he gets the gold, it's the last thing that Envious is going to want. They're not going to have to worry about that right now, because KiH are on the Axis defense here tonight. Here's the countdown. Envious going to be rolling in as the Allied push on Village, held by the Germans. Game underway. 1-1 is your score tonight. And man, if we had war room coverage, it would be something to hear. Guarantee you that Envious are going to try to leave that last devastating round behind, rally, gear up, make the charge, and get it done. Here's Booty, bounding in. DTS, welcome back. Take it away. I guess he wasn't quite ready. He's got the shakes. Just like Nicky and Channel.
Yeah.
Hi, GTS. Welcome back.
Welcome back, GTS.
All you. Round 1, set 1, 9-17. Here comes Envious. Bounding in. Booty. Shut down. KiH. Locking it down with the MP40. Axis defense fire. Very quiet so far. Merlin, here's Donkey. What's he waiting for?
I think he's just waiting for his team, if I'm honest. The first attack was so slow. It took 50 seconds to push into the tavern. You really just want to bound in there as quickly as possible and just the first, surprise attack. Everyone knows about the surprise attack is one of the best ways to do it, even with ping. You get someone in your face and you're not expecting it. They're pushing in now with 1s and 2s. They're getting in revive. This is what I'm saying about KiH's tavern defense, very strong.
Malmum, Zerom, Feta, Sil.
CKY sneaking.
Look at that.
We have CKY.
They know he's there.
The symmetry.
Let's.
He's not exactly spotted, but.
Oh, he got panted there.
Look at this, CKY.
Oh, he's going to get hit now.
Very quiet.
Oh my God!
He's got to get hit. Oh, wow. He's got to get panted.
Oh,
yeah.
Shut down! That is not the person you want to find yet. Oh, sneaky American bastard.
Heartbreaking.
But DTS,
I think if they would have had more.
Go ahead, Zed.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Somebody.
fault CKY for trying, you know, those things do get pulled off now and then. You know, we have seen some great sneaks during, you know, over the course of the last 2 cups. So you can't blame him for trying. Unfortunately, you know, when you've got a Panzer who manages to get a shot off, then spawns and has another shot, you're always going to be on the back foot. And, yeah, on that occasion, he was a little bit unfortunate, you know. It worked on base. So, I don't blame him for trying it, though.
Might have been a game changer if he pulled it off, Merlin. But Zerom spotted him, close range. Man, well. Who is SRC again? It's Source. And it meets head-to-head with Zerom, and that does not end well for him. Go ahead.
They definitely knew it was there. They were spamming nades in the drain pipe area. I mean, Zerom even did a Panzerfaust over the top, getting down to 13 health. He was really bad, and if he would have got that plant off, it would have been a really good plant. And it would have put a lot of pressure on KiH. It would have removed the whole stage, but I mean, they've got to get his flag. I mean, we're looking at 3.5 minutes now. Their tavern defense, as I said at the beginning, is very strong, but I mean, they lack the Panzer there for 1 or 2 spawns. Like, Zerom isn't there now. Oh no, he is, my bad. Lurking at the back, waiting to pounce. It looks like he's going to get a big kill here.
Dangerous door in history, right here. Not the tavern you want to walk into, but they've got some penetration inside. And what do we have happen there? A little Alpha blasting his teammates. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of red. A lot of KiH getting back on their feet. DTS. Checking in. DTS, are you there? Looks like we've lost him. Alright, Zed. All you.
Right now it seems like the KiH is holding strong. They have a very strong defense in the tavern area, and they haven't had, the Envious haven't had any coup attacks, in my opinion. Always KiH have been dominating the tavern area, and Chunky with the 2-man Panzer through the spawn, and they have Elusive and Chunky going through the wine cellar, maybe trying to get the flag, not sure yet. Booty as well, right behind him. That's 3 guys already. So no engineer so far. There you go, flag taken back.
I'm not really getting the impression here, Merlin, that KiH is really that concerned. Maybe early on, when CKY snuck in with the engineer and almost had the plant, they had a moment, a little scared, but right now they seem firmly in control.
Well, they've lost a little bit of control in this in the cemetery. They've got a few on full. I think Envious are doing well to just put them under pressure. They need to just.
And another timeout.
I think they just need to continue the pressure, but at the moment it's very slow. That's the problem. You're looking at 1 minute, 1.5 minute attacks, which is not what you want.
Yeah.
Things began, Zed, very good for Envious. They won both coin tosses. They came out, they won round 1, set 1, and then they started losing players. And it looks like now they're having some issues again.
The case in base, in my opinion, was that they were way too slow getting their defense up at the northeast, and KiH had a very nice attack through there, so they lost their point there, which was an easy point for Envious if they would have played it safely. But you know what it's done is done, and right now they're just, as Merle said, they are having very slow attacks through the tavern. They're going 1 by 1 through the spawn. CKY had a nice attack, you know, almost got the plant down there. But, you know, it's 4.5 minutes left on the clock. They have to step it up and make something happen in order to take a point or set a time here.
Back in server. And they still have a shot. Envious versus KiH. So far it has been KiH dominating. I think we'll see that, Merlin, once we head over to the scores at the end of this round. But we got about 4 minutes left, and Envious have the shot to get something done. A couple more pushes towards the crypt. A grab on the flag, but the Axis are going to very quickly reclaim the courtyard here tonight. Merlin, you talked about it earlier. Envious have been tricky. They've tried some interesting strats, but what they have not done is hold that flag, and they've got to get it done.
Indeed. This seems to be one of their better pushes into the tavern right now. I think they're 3-on-2. Serum with a grenade. Serum with the Luger kill. If they can't, they just need to group up. I mean, they've got 2 short now, 2 going tavern. This is exactly what KiH want. You're playing into their hands. They want you to split up, because that one person from KiH can probably take down 2 players from Envious pretty straight.
DTS leaving casting, his career in broadcasting, for a special phone call from a hot girl in a
priorities, please,
right.
please.
Yeah, no, so my apologies for that. I should have said I was going, but I just looked at the phone and thought, crap, I better answer this. So, my apologies. I am back now, and I will ignore any further phone calls.
That's the spirit.
But looks like KiH doing quite well by the looks of things. Only another 2.5 minutes, and they'll be in a pretty good position, I would have thought, guys.
This could be a very abrupt ending to what looked like it could be a thrilling game, because if KiH hold off Envious this entire time, I guarantee you that when they're on the push, we're going to see a very different story. It is hard to stop these guys when they do that medic pain train right up the gut. So Envious better do something quick. At this point, any time, just get a time on the clock, Zed, right? Stand a chance to hold them off and win the point.
It's still possible even after this round, so, you know, everything is open. Nothing is closed or, you know, set in stone, so Envious has to step it up, play together as a team.
30 seconds to make the plant. It gives you about 1 minute 20 seconds left. So I'm going to say, Merlin, they've got one good push, and it needs to happen here in the next 20 seconds.
Yeah, I think that you can make the run in 40 or 50 seconds if you're fast enough. Depends.
How fast?
KiH defense is set up in cemetery already. I don't think they've got much of a chance, and they're getting spawned on. I think they can call this one a full hold. I think, you know, Envious can just not be too worried about this. I mean, if they get a full hold, they save a point. If they don't, they don't. They still need to win the last round. That's 100% what they need to just aim for, and just make sure they don't get downhearted too much about this round.
Well, we're coming up on the 1 minute warning here, and it looks like we've got a full hold situation on Village. Unsurprising. Get ready. It's going to be crazy when KiH take the Allied push. Quickly coming up on garbage time.
It's definitely...
Go ahead, Ted.
It's definitely demoralizing for Envious right now. They're pretty much, you know, they got flag a couple of times, and you know, that's about it. And almost a plan. But they really haven't played together as a team, as we saw in pace. And if they would play more together as a team rather than individuals, they would make some difference here right now, because they don't have ping what they had in the other server in base map as well. So if they would play together as a team, they might make a difference. That's what I'm saying. They could try and maybe get a plant flag, and, you know, see if they get.
Well, 10 minutes on the clock. We'll take a look here at the scores. And if you take a look at that DTS, KiH kill to death ratio incredibly high, 15-12. Then you have Zeron 15 and a Skunjan 11. And then for Envious, 5-5-3-3-3-7. Just the damage ratios, damage given 13,000 for KiH and 5K for Envious. So that tells the story right there.
Fete has 12 kills and 1 death.
Lethal.
Yeah, I mean, if you look, the damage KiH are given is 2.5 times what Envious have done. And, I mean, it was always going to be difficult for Envious, coming into this first round especially, after what just happened on base a minute ago. You know, that 136 time is arguably one of the most demoralising things I think you could possibly have happen before then going and playing on a team's home server. So, you know, that sucks a little bit for them. That you know, they can't be happy about that. But as MerlinatoR said earlier, pretty much what they've got to do now is just regroup and try their best. You know, this is a full hold map. They could full hold KiH realistically. They could do it. So they've just got to concentrate now, get that tavern defense up, and just make sure they keep their positions a bit more than they did.
Here it comes. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been talking about it. You've got your 5-man medic push with a soldier. It's going to hurt. Ramming it down the throat of the Envious Axis defense. Here's Feta. Bounding forward. You're going to see carnage. You're going to see chaos. The crowd on their feet. Bam! Zerom's Panzer opens up left-hand flank, takes down CKY, the captain of Envious, and already Feta and friends flanking, dodging, weaving in just a matter of 20 seconds. Grab the northwest courtyard faster. Well, I mean, that's how you do it. That is brutal. And just like that, Envious are forced back to a crypt defense. Incredible.
Envious are going to have to work output now.
Minute isn't even over, and Feta is already pretty much killing everybody in the cemetery area.
Owned by my hotkey. Incredible. Right, that's not good. That's not good. The Axis Goat, not quite sure how he feels about taking out Booty and Donkey. Probably not what you want to have happen right now.
No, this is going to make it very, very difficult for Envious now as well, because KiH have pretty much got free reign to get into the cemetery and get things set up. Zerom there with the Panzerfaust, airstrikes going in as well. And yeah, and that's another one. That's 3 down full spawn as well now, and that's going to make things very difficult. I don't know what KiH are doing. I don't know why they haven't planted. Plant is going to go down now, Warwitch. And Envious, they've got to come up with something very, very quickly.
Merlin.
It's a bloodbath.
Yes, this is what I expected to see. I am sensing that this is, call it for what it is. 2-1 KiH.
Yeah, very much so. I did say pretty much just chalk this round up. Just do what you can. Don't let it get you down. It's the last round that's really important for Envious. If they get a full hold on the last round, it'll be difficult, but if they get a full hold on the last round, it will give them every chance to take it to a decided map. But KiH should just run them over pretty much here.
Well, it ain't over yet. Dynamite's down. Feta's got the grab. He is quick. He is lethal. He is fast. Here's Boba Feta, Bounty Hunter, and Rebel Scum. Backed up now by Malman and Osmosis. And in just a matter of moments, unless he is stopped right here, he's going to bring it in, cap the gold. Wait a minute. Machine gun fire, bounding in, bounding home, charging. 7 minutes. 6:57 inside. He gets it done. No problem. Nothing that Boba Feta can't solve. 3:03 on the clock. Incredible time, Merlin. Incredible time on a map like Village. Holy cow.
Yep, very good time. Anything, 2 to 3 minutes is very good. They've really got to sort out their tavern defense. When I saw Askunjan and Feta and all that running into the tavern before, you had some of the Axis were actually just killing mid-fight in the tavern, which is like, which is incredible. You can't. It's better to die on the full and try and actually put up a defense in the tavern than to kill out.
I got to ask you this.
Just give up the tavern like that.
We're going to see another 5-man KiH push with a soldier. There it is. See. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Right, bounding in. How do you stop that? What is the strategy to stop the KiH pain train?
Well, it's the same push that pretty much everyone does on the first rush of Village, and it's all about speed and how fast you get to the tavern. And Askunjan and Feta are known to be very fast players.
See again there, look at them running into the tavern.
No fear.
Wow.
Bounding in, revives. Oh! Gets it done. Feta right there. He got it.
Triple.
So close.
Still on fire.
Northwest corner, yeah,
man.
Again captured, and they
when
just can't.
KiH attacks,
yes.
no one's shooting the
Nice donkey.
door.
That was a little bit better, but I mean, one thing I noticed when I played with high ping, it's very hard to strafe.
All aboard.
So, getting to the tavern in the first place for the Envious guys, I seem to rubber band around the place. So.
The green
Maybe
light.
give him a little bit of benefit on that.
The
And
engineer.
he got killed by an airstrike there.
Yeah, it must be him. Ooh, nice donkey. Coming out strong, fighting hard. Well-placed Panzer. Envious looking a little better this time, DTS. Still on the ropes, but a little stronger than last round.
Yeah, they're playing an interesting strategy. It actually kind of looks like it's working for now, but they're all going down the ladder for some reason. It was a strange strategy. I'm not entirely sure what the idea behind that is.
Elusive getting the engineer.
Elusive doing well to pick up some kills, but you know, I think it might be a better idea maybe to just stick back and you know, let the allies come to you. I don't think there's any need to be overly aggressive here. You know, that's when you start making mistakes. But Elusive doing a great job at the moment picking up the kills. He's finally been taken down by Sill, but he got about 4 in a row there, Warwitch.
Sill diving aside, and he is shut down. Who got him? Looks like blown away by CKY's grenade, and then he's going to get capped by an airstrike. So, that ain't going to happen. Feta coming around to try to make the revival, can't get it done. Nice airstrike, nice save, nice toss by CKY with that grenade, and then finished off by the airstrike. So that is another game-saving play from the Envious Axis defense.
Got a cream one.
There we go. Green light.
Unlucky airstrike.
Zed, what happened?
Yeah, there was an Axis airstrike, and the engineer just got to plant in time, and it was just a little bit too late in order to get the engineer down. And there goes the plant. It's going to blow at 6:58, I believe. Sorry, 6:55 actually. And they're going to have the dynamite pretty much. There's nobody there to defuse it, and the allies are already near the crypt. There you go. And no sign of any Axis.
Well, Feta got blown away by Booty. But we do have a grab. Sill has got it. Merlin, how does Sill rank as a document carrier compared to Feta?
Oh, they switched it to Feta.
Well, yeah. But you definitely want Feta on it for speed, without a doubt. I would say Sill is more just calm on docks, and he's got a pretty good shot, so if he was left alone, he'd be able to defend himself. He's this sort of like safe bet, but Feta is much more enjoyable to watch. I think he's sort of like the Ozo of Doc's runs as well for our team. He's always jumping around, always moving. Quite entertaining for that matter.
Adetu, welcome.
He's coming through now.
All alone today.
Fast time, looking at another 4 minutes.
Yeah, incredible. But backed up with DTS and Merlin and Zed. Inside! Wow, okay. That's how you do it. 408. Not quite as fast as 303, but we're now on the precipice, the verge of KiH victory. 408.
Elusive had
it's
a nice
asking
game.
a lot, like it's asking a lot of Envious here to do anything. I think, you know, with that 4 minute time, that's pretty much, I'd say, you know, the game for KiH is. I would be very, 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 very impressed if Envious beat this time. There's always a chance, but I would be very surprised if KiH let it still.
Everything has to go right.
They've got Envious in the palm of their hand.
Yeah.
All they need to do is close it and crush them.
Envious pretty much need to do.
Envious has to win.
They have to. They
in order
pretty much
for my prediction. Yeah.
They pretty much need to do here what KiH did to Envious on base with that 136. That was the whole game changer. Everything was going, it was all Envious, all game, coin tosses, map choices, amazing times, great defense, and then that 136 on base was kind of like a backhanded slap across the face of Envious. And since then, they just have not recovered. And Village has been all KiH. We expected that. And I think everybody expected that, and we were hoping, for the sake of the teams, that it would be a 2-2 ball game at this point. But right now, if Envious cannot beat the time of 4:08 set by KiH, it is good game and 3-1. Will it happen at 4:05 DTS? Here's Envious rolling forward. Take it away.
Yeah, so Envious pushing forward at the moment. Zero getting a nice pound in there, taking out Donkey. That's a pretty important kill from KiH's perspective, because that's the Panzer. That's going to be the guy who will go into the tavern first normally and shoot boots. He's going to kill out as well. And it looks like we have got at least one Source. Source is being a saucy bugger and pushing from the side towards the Axis spawn point. Elusive's going to do the same thing. Not sure what the plan is at the moment. They haven't got an engineer. Alpha's also there. Not sure why they're pushing spawn without an engineer, unless I'm going blind and there is one I can't see. But you know, they're going to have to get a move on. They've already had almost a quarter of their time, Warwitch, and they haven't really attacked yet. CKY's there as well. They're obviously going for the big manoeuvre, but they're going to have to do something fast, and here it comes, Warwitch.
They like to be tricky. We'll find out right now if it pays off. Inside, bounding in. And Eskunjan was there, has called it out. So Eskunjan is on comms. You know that he's dialing in, calling his team to rotate. And indeed they are. Here they come. Here's Zerom. Opens up, two-man, Panzerfaust's kill! Elusive, not so elusive that time. Alpha blown away. And then Booty shut down by Fennis MP40. A little trickery, a little smoke and mirrors. But ultimately, KiH respond with good old-fashioned aim and ass-kickery. That is probably going to be a good game. They'll maybe another minute here on the clock. Merlin, take us home.
Indeed, I think that was a really nice push by Envious, but they weren't quick enough. Again, they're slow on the uptake of taking advantage of anything that opens up to them. But Zeron was quick on the, getting to the crits, and that two-man Panzerfaust was really important. But it's the same thing again. What the time did they set? 4 minutes. So they've had 2 minutes, and they've only really got one attack.
Yeah.
And one attack in 2 minutes is really poor.
Right now would be a great time for War Room if we had it. I apologize for that, but these things happen. Just imagine what Envious must be saying right now.
I think they pretty much just sound defeated.
It is hard.
It's not over yet.
Go ahead.
Envious are a nice bunch of guys, they'll take this on the chin and they'll move on because they're a good team, and this isn't the end of the world. They are going to go into lower bracket, and I know we're calling this a bit prematurely maybe, but the game's pretty much over. But I think they'll take this on the chin and they'll come back. They're a solid team, and they've 100% got the potential to continue. Well, Fett there, 3 massive kills, but they've got the potential to continue to advance in this tournament. So I think for them it's just a case of chalking this one down to bad luck. Base didn't go their way, but on another day it may well have done, and there's no point dwelling on it now. They've got to look forward to the next game and think about what they can do, because 3-1 defeat to KiH, that's not terrible. There are teams who have done a lot worse, so I think there's a lot they can take out of this, especially in terms of what changes they need to make.
Plus they had some roster issues there early on. Things began in their favor and then kind of spiraled out of control and then just completely imploded after 1-3-6 by KiH on base. So this is officially garbage time. Your score is going to be 3-1, and KiH are going to advance. One of the big 4 in the RTCW Legacy Cup, pushing the American team of Envious down to the lower brackets. Not quite out just yet. And as DTS has said, they're going to learn from this. They'll take it on the chin, sit back, think about it, and come back strong. A very tricky team, Envious. Very tricky. They have some deviant strats. Zero, I'm going to wrap it up right there with a 3-man Panzer kill. Just to kind of seal the deal. Good shot there, Zerom. Dials it in. 3, 2, and 1. Good game. And KiH are your victors tonight. 3-1 is the score. Congrats to them. Update the scoreboard. There we go. All right, so we'll head back to our command center, and we got through it. It was a match that almost did not happen, Zed, but we endured.
Yeah. It was quite entertaining match. In the beginning, it was pretty surprising that Envious were very strong both in defense and in attack. They had very nice sneaky attacks, good defense, a nice Panzerfaust from Tonki. But I think they were pretty.
Poxy, good to see you.
They played way too, you know, laid back in the last round in base. They could have had it if they would have had it